Hi everyone, how are you? Um, Welcome back to another She Says with Serena. Still your lovely host Serena. I just wanted to tuck my hair up there, get it out of my eyeballs. It's been a few days since I've been on here with you guys. I hope everyone's doing okay. I've just been trucking along, living my life day by day. Everything's going pretty good. I've had a lot of fear on my mind lately, though. Um, Not that I'm scared of anything. Not that I'm not scared of anything. Um, just a lot of fear has been on my mind a lot lately, and so I wanted to talk about that, kind of like rational fear versus irrational fear. Because I mean, with fear comes your anxieties, right? And I already have an anxiety disorder, so we don't need any kind of extra anxiety that's not rational. And so when I'm starting to fear something, I really have to think it through. And I really have to consider, for me, I have to consider, does it really matter? Is this going to matter tomorrow? If the thing I fear happens, is it even going to matter tomorrow? Because sometimes the things that we fear aren't a big deal at all. Sometimes the things we fear are. That takes me to intrusive fears versus crippling fears. I have a lot of intrusive fears. Um, Fears about doing this podcast, fears about writing books, fears about putting all of my information out into the world for everyone to nitpick and judge and point fingers at. It's a very intrusive fear. It's something that I have to deal with if I want to continue to do these videos for you guys, if I want to continue to write books for posterity and my children. It's just something that I have to continue to face and work through. And then there's crippling fear, the fear of the unknown, where you can't even pull yourself to try because you're just so petrified and you don't even know what you're petrified of because it's all unknown. That's such a terrible fear to me. And thankfully, I don't have crippling fear. Uh, I can't remember the last time. I think the last time that I had a crippling fear was during a very traumatic event for one of my neighbors, and there was an accident, and there was a lot of screaming, and I was frozen. There was absolutely nothing that I could do. I was just so fearful in that moment. I couldn't move. Um, and that's a scary feeling to have. But also, when it comes to like doing things, you trying new things, there are things that I'm scared to do. Like, I'm scared to jump out of a plane. I don't want to jump out of a plane. I'm not interested in jumping out of a plane. That just seems nonsensical to me. You guys know what I do. You know what I do all the time. I open my Bible up and I turn to see what it is that Jesus has to say. And I say Jesus because you guys should know that I spend my time in the New Testament. I know what's in the Old Testament. It's filled with fire and brimstone. Jesus came, and Jesus is God. Okay? Jesus didn't take God's words away. Jesus is God. Okay, so what does the Bible say? The Bible says so many things. If you turn to 2 Timothy 1:7, it says, "For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind." I don't always have a sound mind. I need to turn to God a lot to try and keep myself sane. Um, and I need to turn to my medication a lot to keep myself sane. Thank God for both. John 14:27 says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither it be afraid." Jesus doesn't want us to be afraid. I don't think that we're meant to live a fearful life. If we're walking a righteous path, there's no reason to be afraid. 1 Peter 3:14 goes on to say, "But if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled." I think when you're a true follower of Jesus Christ and a devout follower, it becomes hard almost to be afraid, to even feel that feeling, because Jesus, he just kind of saves you from that and takes it from you slowly, a little bit at a time. Um, Mark 5:36 says, "As soon as Jesus heard the word that was spoken, he saith unto the ruler of the synagogue, Be not afraid, only believe." And that's what I choose to do. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, and that helps get me through day by day with my fears. What also helps get me through is ultimately facing everything and regulating. So when I'm scared of the unknown, I think of, okay, what does the unknown look like? Like, I was super scared, and I know that this is going to sound really whatever, but I was super scared to go get a couples massage with my husband this past year for his birthday, because it's not something I'd ever done. And I'm not really comfortable with people touching me at all. So, like, even hugs can be uncomfortable for me at times. Um, so it was weird. And before I went, I had to Google what should I expect when I get to a couples massage. And there were some things. I got to read some articles, and it let me know a little bit about what was going to happen and what I could expect. And that really helped to ease my fear. And once I was able to read that, then I could regulate my irrational fears, regulate those feelings. And once you can regulate your feelings, once you get the hang of doing that, it gets easier. It just takes a lot of practice in the beginning. You guys, I hope that you're having a wonderful Thursday evening with your loved ones. I hope wherever you are, you're safe and warm. I hope that you can feel God's love, and I hope that you remember, whether you believe in God or not, you are worthy. You don't have to believe in God to be worthy, and you certainly don't have to believe what I believe. You don't need to be a Christian to feel like you're worthy and to know that you are worthy. Okay? You guys take care. Peace out. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Do all those great things for my husband. Bye.